the PCSRA Radio Network and the Blue Hedgehog TV. We now interrupt your regular scheduled programming for the following sports special. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association and the National Association of Professional Racing Leagues Incorporated for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast, retransmission or other dissemination or the use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this show without the express written consent of the Pacific Coast and the National Association of Professional Racing Leagues Incorporated is prohibited. The PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield IMG College. Welcome to the PCSRA Weekly Show's 2020 season. We're glad that you're with us to celebrate 10 years of the PCSRA, and we hope to see you every Monday and Tuesday here in the PCSRA Blue Hedgehog Studios in War Acres, Oklahoma. Today's PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast is brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic Drive-Ins, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecues, Harkins Theaters, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage all of you fans that together we can end DUI. Now, in its Hedgehog Studios in War Acres, Oklahoma, here he is, the adorable Blue Hedgehog, the voice of the PCSRA. Here he is, Daniel Voiles. And hello and good afternoon and good morning on the West Coast, and welcome to the PCSRA Weekly Show, as the PCSRA Weekly Show is on the air here on the PCSRA Radio Network, the Blue Hedgehog TV, and on your mobile device with the PCSRA Radio Network. Daniel Voles from here in our PCSRA studios. Welcome to a Thursday edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show, as we are going to, as we're really excited, as I'm going to put that in here. But anyway, welcome to our Thursday show. As you just had a chance to hear both the national anthems of Sweden and Switzerland for the Ericsson kids, and of course Chloe Baumgartner, the only Swiss driver in the field. So hooray! As what in the world? Okay, that was weird there, YouTube. Before we get underway, I do want to let everybody know that please do not ask me about the cup entry list, because if you do, you could end up getting a point deduction. Just letting you know that. So anyway, yeah, I have to wait and see. And like I said, I'm trying to get the freaking entry list out, and yeah. As a matter of fact, let me see if they have released the entry list. If not, we'll just wing it out. So, as far as that is concerned, oh, we need a... Yeah, if they even join, that's the problem. So anyway. Alright, we're just going to go ahead straight in and just introduce the only panelist in the whole world. Joining me for the PCSRA Weekly Show is the one and only Mr. Awesome Sauce, Nathan Orman. Yes, good morning to you. I know you just woke up, so... Yes, what he's doing is he's having a big bowl of breakfast and he ain't sharing with you kids. Cereal is good for you all! Okay. So, we'll get some more people coming in. So, since Orman's the only panelist here, let's just recap last night's race at Martinsville. Where the fudge did I do with it? Where the fudge did I do with the results? Oh, there they are. I found them, no worries. So, recapping Martinsville from last night. I didn't even watch last night's race, to be honest with you, because I was actually just trying to ask the drivers to take care of Annie Thomas and Betty Johnson's bedroom while they were in Las Vegas. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just jump right to it. Yeah, the 51 car failed tech 5 times. Don't ask why. The race was, should I say, wasn't as great. It was okay, but it wasn't that terrible. It was like stuck in the middle. We had a debris caution from Austin Dillon's right rear tire as the first yellow, which Austin Dillon went 2 laps down. More on Austin Dillon later on in the race of what happened to him. Then we had a competition yellow from lap 62-68. Then the 66 of Timmy Hill broke a fuel pump on pit road. That brought out a yellow. Why that should have been a yellow is beyond me, but Timmy Hill's day was done. Nothing happened in stage number 1. Joey Logano won stage 1. And also, Ryan Blaney, his teammate, got the bad sportsmanship flag for flipping at his teammate. I bet that wasn't a fun meeting at Penske Racing this morning. Nothing happened in stage number 2. That was won by Jimmy Johnson. And then the 53 of David Starr and the 20 of Eric Jones made contact in turn 2. They both went around. They continued on. The final caution happened when Quinn Half spun off turn 2. Then, towards the end of the race, Austin Dillon could not go the rest of the way after all the damage. He had to come in the pits because he was starting to pass out. He got out of the car. They had to push the car behind the wall, and He was done for the day, had to go to the care center. He has been checked in, released. I am very thankful, to tell you the truth. And at the end of the day, unfortunately, it ended on a very bad note as MTJ, Martin Truex Jr., wins his second grandfather clock. Yeah. That's even shocking. Kyle Busch has not won yet, and that's only JGR's third win this year. So. I guess the frustration. Well, and let's not forget, Truex also had a penalty early in the race, so that's how you overcome over a commitment line and a speeding penalty. So the top 10 results from last night's Cup race at Martinsville: Martin Truex Jr., your winner; Ryan Blaney second; Brad Keselowski third; Joey Logano fourth; Chase Elliott fifth; Alex Bowman 6th, Matt DiBenedetto 7th, William Byron 8th, Kurt Busch 9th, and Jimmy Johnson completes the top 10, marking the first time in 11 years all four Hendrick drivers finished inside the top 10 at Martinsville. Yeah, one lug nut not properly installed, which is a $10,000 fine, So, I turn over to you, Mr. Orman. What were your thoughts on the Martinsville race? Alright. Yeah. If I had to rate the race on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the greatest, I gave it a 7. Orman gave it, I believe, a 7.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 too.
Yeah. Okay, when Martin Truex Jr. did his burnouts, Martinsville did the same thing that we see at Smith's Ballpark every time the Bees hit a home run, which is the light flickering. It was weird as shit, so. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into the... we don't have a lot of top story news, but let's just get right into it. Starting with... let's talk about the biggest controversy I think we can all agree about. And that is the Confederate flag controversy that's been going on in the last 24 hours. What? Yeah. The Confederate flag, we like to call it. But yeah, yesterday before the race, NASCAR announced they are banning the Confederate flag from every track in the on the schedule. Well, even though Canada doesn't do that, but I don't know how Canada will do it, so. Imagine if they bring that to CTMP, and that would piss a lot of people off. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, what was your thoughts on that what was your thoughts about that? Yep. Here's the second controversy a lot of people were a little ticked about. I need to get... Wait, Oh, the entry list is out. Sweet. Thank freaking God. I was about to get ready to say, where was the Cup entry list? Guess what? I found it. Hooray. Looks like it's the same number of drivers. Hooray. Okay, anyway. Getting back on topic, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so let's talk about this. NASCAR opening a way for peaceful protest during pre-race ceremonies. You approve that, or do you not approve that?
I'm kind of 50-50 on that.
Hi, Cody. Okay, you were saying it was 50-50 for you, Orman, right? Okay. What about you, Cody? Do you think, as my stupid deal decided to be stupid enough, do you think do you think NASCAR's regretting moving the guidelines as far as the national anthem is concerned, Cody? It's fine. I think Discord hates Cody for some reason. But continue on. Okay. Yeah, and you brought up my next point that I'm going to get ready to talk about. Josh White released this statement. This is what he had to say on this whole deal. Quote, "This is the biggest reason I'm done and onto dirt.
could care less about the Confederate flag policy. The moment you push politics over on folks, you're crossing a line. We shouldn't kneel during the national anthem. It shouldn't be allowed. Instead, do it like we've always done. Celebrate being an American and be proud of those that fought for the right for an organization to have a right to do what they did and for us to have freedoms we currently have in place. This isn't the only thing I'm upset about. In NASCAR, your paint scheme has to be approved. They shouldn't have approved Bubba's at Martinsville. Black Lives Matter has been a great message for African Americans, but I haven't seen anything but negative action from the movement/organization. Furthermore, the mere name of the organization is offensive in my opinion. In a world where African Americans push for equality, they have single-handedly alienate every other race knowing to man with supporting Black Lives Matter. This is where I stand on it. If I offend anyone, I understand. I'm sorry, but it's how I feel. End quote. One of two people that that are quitting, Ray Ciccarelli is also quitting NASCAR as well for the same reason. So, to your point, you mentioned you're going to be losing a lot of teams over this, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, the number of teams at the Pats, we'll have to wait and see what happens going into the next couple of events. But there are a couple of events where this statement could be not void, and that does include the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, but since most sport will most likely not be a thing this year, you're basically looking at all of the races being under the American land for the first time since I think 2012.
You are correct.
Yes, since 2012. So that really puts the pressure on the American people and American sports. And people are pulling out because it's not the sport they liked at all. And the biggest mistake that NASCAR executives has made for years now, that people want to bring back the NASCAR thunder, and even though in some ways they kind of tried to, it kind of backfired half the time. So they really need to do something and do it right, because what they're doing right now is basically bringing their fate upside down and sideways, basically, because they're beginning to be quite similar to the First Amendment and churches.
Oh, definitely. I would agree with that. So, let's get to something better that's not politics. Chip Ganassi, of course, you know him owning an IndyCar team, owning a NASCAR team, currently with his drivers Matt Kenseth and Kurt Busch. Well, now you can add Stadium Super Truck to the list on that, because he just announced that he has signed Stadium Super Truck racer and X-Game competitor Sarah Price as the first official driver to join Extreme E for Chip Ganassi Racing. That's a big surprise right there, if you ask me.
Wow. What's next? Kyle Larson goes over there for Chip. Well, maybe not Chip Ganassi, but for another big show team.
Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. What's your take on that, Orman, as far as Chip Ganassi signing an X-Game competitor? That's a little surprising.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Yep.
I have no comment, but I'm surprised.
Speaking of comment, I want you guys' opinion on this. Formula One has announced they have updated the tire compounds for the first 8 races that will be run without fans. The first 3 races, which are the 2 Austrian races in Spielberg, the Hungarian GP will run the C2, C3, C4 compounds. The British Grand Prix will run the C1, C2, C3 just for that race weekend. And then when they go back there for the 70th anniversary GP, they'll run the C2, the C3, and the C4. Spain will be C1, C2, C3. And then Belgium and Monza will be the C2, C3, C4. Okay with those changes, Norman, or what? Good way to mix up the tire compounds. Throw strategy into the equation. So
I don't watch Formula One that much, so I don't have a strict opinion on the tire compounds. I mean, it really does depend. How are they going to revolutionize the performance of the car? That's all I can really say about that.
Oh, if you're seeing something in your DM, Cody, it's just I'm giving you a copy of the entry list, so just letting you know.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, Danny, so that way I don't screw up.
Bring something for the WRA at the moment.
Yeah, since we're only making picks for Homestead. Alright, there's a copy for you, Orman, in case you don't have the entry list. By the way, just to note, the 78 team has withdrawn, and for the third week in a row has to go to the Withdrawn Care Center. Alright. Since I don't think we have any other news, NR update, Andy Thomas got her community service revoked because of the good behavior she's had of late, according to Betty Johnson, so that's good news there. I also forgot to mention that Vanellope von Schweetz has been cleared by PCSRA doctors to resume PCSRA activity. That is good news there. So, no injuries to report on the Mercy Orthopedics injury report. Slow down by an arthritis, a broken bone, or a sports injury, count on Mercy. To help restore your orthopedic life, call Mercy Orthopedics today. Mercy and the PCSRA, a proud partnership for over a decade. So let's look ahead to Homestead, since that was the only NR news I want to tell you. So let's look ahead to Homestead, boys. One race for trucks, 2 races for Xfinity, and 1 for Cup. Now, we all know that Daniel Hemrick will have to go to the rear of the field regardless where the 8-car finishes on Saturday. This is also strange that we're racing in the middle of the day, and we saw this back in 2010 with the Cup cars. You know, since it's in the middle of the heat, do you think the track's going to be slip-sliding around versus what we've seen in November with Homestead, or do you think it's going to be a lot different with the hotter temperatures and in the middle of the day?
That could be interesting. I mean, there are so many unknowns about the temperatures and how it's going to affect the cars. Because, I mean, you're going from the cooler temperatures and a short track for Cup to a hot day in the middle of the day, I may add. And the speedway for Xfinity, so we got so many things we gotta change up. I would have to take like a 15-minute video in order to even analyze that. So, basically speaking, we have so many unknowns and this one race, and it could possibly be unpredictable on who wins that race. And for every time we had a race that's unpredictable, guess who somehow manages to win? Joe Gibbs Racing, and most likely the number 20.
Yeah. Actually, I need to look and see the last time the Truck Series ran today, because if I'm correct, the Truck Series, there was one Truck Series race at Homestead that ran during the day ever since they got lights for Homestead Miami, and they had to postpone it. I want to say it was 2011 or 2009 it got postponed, but I am not 100% confirmed. So, alright. So with that said, let's get right into predictions. Since Orman has already tallied up the points, I'll just go over the point standings real quick. because you all know the criteria. Driver to win, stay away from dark horse, blah, 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 1 point, blah, 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 blah. You probably already know the drill right about now. So this is the point standings after Martinsville, now that we got a official from, since I've told Orman it is official. Cody Smart, he has a 19 point, or wait, is that right? Yeah, it's right. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not derping. Otherwise, Cody would give me a derp point for that. So yeah. Yeah. But Cody Smart has a 19-point lead over Greg Rutz. Cody has 340 points. Greg 321. Orman's not that far behind from Greg. He is 318, only 3 points back. So Orman's going to be trying to possibly pass Greg for this race. Kyle Langland is fourth at 291. Zachary Taylor rounds out the top 5 in fifth. Not too far behind is yours truly at 284. In sixth, Q-Man is seventh at 260. David is eighth with 207. Great Lakes ninth at 205. Cody Goforth completes the top 10 at 170. Andrew Ramsey is 11th at 163. So, you all got the entry list. So,
By the way, here are the overall standings. So, after the Martinsville weekend, Cody Smart has a 23-point lead over Greg Lutz. Cody with 868 points. Second is Greg Lutz with 845 points. I am in third, only 2 points behind Greg Lutz. In third place with 843 points. Daniel Boyles is in fourth with 813 points. Running out of top 5 is Zachary Taylor with 807 points. Sixth place is Cody Goforth with 698 points. Seventh is Kyle Langland with 291 points. Eighth is King of Winton Moore with 216 points. Ninth is David Heller with 207. And running out of the top 10 is Great Lakes with 205. And in 11th and last place is Andrew Ramsey with 160.
hi Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. He's going to try to roll somebody. I'm calling.
Well, Taylor came at a perfect time because we're actually getting ready to make our predictions. Which reminds me, Taylor. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Taylor. Taylor. I just sent you a copy of the entry list in your DM on Discord. I need to also I forgot to mention this to you guys. There is going to be a change in the overall standings, since I forgot to bring this up. I'll go ahead and bring this up now. And I sent it to Orman in his DM last night after he went to bed. And there is a chance that 2 events in 2021 will not happen for the supercars. So that could mean one of 2 things could happen. The first thing, if I can go scrolling back before we start predictions, now that this just brought up to my attention. Yeah, we're still live. Thank God, after I had to yell at the damn PS4 all damn week. The trip to New Zealand could be outright canceled, according to what supercar officials have told me. Which means if that were to be the case, then everybody will get 6 points for the global standings. Here are the yeah, because it says a January trip to New Zealand and a finale at Mount Panorama on the Bathurst 12-hour weekend is set to change as part of a significant shakeup. Motorsports.com understands neither of the 2021 rounds will go ahead. The trip to New Zealand is likely to be called off, while the Bathurst plan is expected to morph into an alternative that will still satisfy the categories agreement with the New South Wales state government to host a marquee season finale. Another source says Sydney Motorsports Park for the next picks for global could be the season finale under the lights. Are you shocked about that, Orman, or what?
Yeah, I am soft.
What about you, Taylor? You shocked that Sydney Motorsports Park could get a second race this year?
If this indeed is the case.
That's pretty interesting.
Yep. Alright. I'm going to do the chronological flip of the coin first. You know who's going to go first. It's everybody's favorite, but Cubbo's fan, Zachary Taylor. Hey, Taylor, just so you know, it's a compliment. Remember, I forgot to mention this. Remember, since Xfinity has 2 races, you're setting the predictions for both races for Xfinity. Exception is if you pick the 8 car in one of your prediction. If you pick a different driver, like let's say, for example, you pick Dale Jr. Since he's not on the entry list for race 2, you can substitute him in race 2. Just letting you guys know that. Okay? Okay. Yeah, because Daniel Hemrick's in the 8 car, plus AJ Allmendinger is in the Sunday race. So if you say like if you pick Dale Jr. and then you pick AJ Allmendinger, that's fine. You know, that's the only exception. Yeah, we knew you were going to change your profile picture. We knew about that like last night. Orman and I knew that you were going to change that. Even Cody knew he was going to change. He knew you changed your profile picture. So we're not surprised you changed it. Actually, Nathan Orman's actually going to go eject NASCAR for giving Chase Elliott's crew chief a fine for one lug nut not properly installed. Okay. Yeah, and Kyle Busch too. So as if Adam Stevens doesn't need a $10,000 fine to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. I guess they didn't get it all the way tightened. So, Taylor, who is your driver to stay away from for the Truck Series? Oh, brother! That was Orman. Okay. I want to say this real quick, Taylor. Cody actually derped last night in the president's chat, and that was funny. That was even funny. Cody and Taylor both derped last night. What? You were saying personal foul, excessive triggerness on Taylor. He has been ejected from the weekly show, and then you said and then you typed something, and then you typed it in there twice. So that was a derps. And then the second one you said, okay. Here's what Cody Smart said. He said Great Lakes exclamation point he. Don't you mean Great Lakes apostrophe then a space and then the word he? Look what I got, boys. Just be glad this is all on the stream and I have this all live, so you're welcome. Okay. Alright. Well, Orby wasn't. Okay, Taylor, who's the picks? What's the picks? Yep, driver, stay away from Taylor. Hi, Elijah. Hi, Tyron, Lancer. Hi, Sean Art. Yes, hello, neighbors. Alright, go ahead, Taylor.
Okay, I will say something really quick here before I do give you my driver stay away from. Martinsville was awesome, and it was good to see my boy MTJ get a grandfather clock and not accept it if you try anything.
You know he's won the last two. You know he's won the last two races at Martinsville now.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, okay, so my driver to stay away from for trucks. I am going to say Ty Majeski is going to be my driver to stay away from. Ty Majeski.
I think this is Ty Majeski's first ever race at Homestead, if I am correct. In the truck series, because I don't remember if he ran one in the Xfinity race or not. While you're doing that, who's your dark horse, Taylor? Nice motivational belch.
I will say, Austin Wayne Self will be my dark horse.
Wow.
Austin Wayne Self, okay. That's debatable.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so Zion.
Handing out dirt points like Oprah Winfrey since 2018. Oh, brother.
Okay.
Who's your driver to win? What happened?
He decided to quote one of my things.
Who?
David.
Oh yeah, the derp where you said where wound that stand. Oh, which reminds me, I need to post that in Elijah's server.
Yeah, we did.
I better post that in the server just because I want Sean Art to bust out laughing. Okay, what was the other one that I need to post into that server? Oh, this one! The one that Taylor did! That was so funny on the derp. Yeah, Mr. Cody ate pizza with not clothed instead of Cody ate pizza not clothed. Taylor, you... Best part is Sean Art's probably laughing his ass off right now. Sean Art's probably laughing his ass off. Okay, for real, who's your driver to win? Yes. Yes. Yes,
I took a look and yes, Ty Majeski did race at Homestead.
Okay, so, okay, now that makes sense. Alright, for real, who's your driver to win, Taylor? Wait, who? Oh, Austin Hill. I was like, oh, I thought you said Austin Dillon. I'm like, wait, he's not in the truck series, but thanks for clarifying. Alright, Taylor, you're making picks for both Xfinity races. Who you got for stay away from? But like I said about the 8-car part.
Yeah. Well, I think you probably already know who I picked for my dark horse.
Oh, boy.
Before I even say my dark horse, but I'll say that for a moment. Okay, so the driver I think I'm going to say stay away from. Who is it? I think I'm going to say stay away from. Let's see. I think I'm going to say stay away from Riley Hurst.
Yeah. Yeah, lately he's been on a rough skid of late. if you know what I mean.
And I see one of Jayski.
What did Jayski... Did they really dart for real?
No, never mind. They did not. I got the 16 team.
Alright. Your dark horse, Taylor.
You probably already know where I'm going with this one. I'm thinking my boy Junebug as a dark horse.
And since you also picked Dale Jr., who's your second dark horse? Since, remember, you get 2 since you picked Dale Jr. Who's your second dark horse? Don't you like it? You get 2 for the price of 1.
My second dark horse? I think I'm gonna go with my boy Justin Haley.
Alright.
Justin Haley.
And your driver to win.
Oh, this is where things get interesting. Your driver to win? I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk here.
Oh boy. Oh no! Muffin Bell.
Okay, the driver I think I'm gonna take the win. I'm debating between 2 drivers here. Who are they? I think I'm gonna say Brandon Jones is gonna be my driver to win.
Did you sound like you were mooing there? Wait, did you sound like you were mooing, Ormond? Because you sounded like a cow for whatever reason. Hi, David. Jesus Christ. I have a feeling that will be in the quotes chat. Alright, Taylor, who's your cup picks for stay away from? Wait, what's your cup? Okay, Taylor, cup picks. Cup picks. But it could be a good one.
Let's see, the driver I think I'm gonna go to stay away from, I think I'm gonna say Matkins is.
Yeah, he really... I mean, he did well in his first race back, but since then, he's been on a sled. Dark horse.
There's a lot of directions I could go with this. Okay, so my dark horse, I think I'm gonna go for a young gun here. Who's actually quite impressive and surprising. Who is it? I'm gonna take John Hunter Nemechek as my dark horse.
And your driver to win?
This is where it really gets hard because I want to think about 20 bazillion drivers here.
Even though there's 39.
Well, yeah, but you get my point. I think for my driver to win, who is it? I think I'm gonna take my boy MTJ to go back to back.
Okay, let's make sure Ormond's not doing a cow impression. Alright, next up. Alright, next up, Nathan Ormond. Alright, who's your picks, Norman? Alright, guys, let's hear Orman's picks. Yeah. Ooh. Sheldon Creed. If I'm correct, I think this is first time Orman's picked Sheldon Creed for any picks, so. Yep. Yeah, Ormy Stallman of You Should Have Picked Him, You Should Have Picked Him, Now He's Mine, ha ha ha.
So far, I have at least one pick where it would be You Should Have Picked Him.
Oh boy.
Now Xfinity.
Now Xfinity.
My drivers win. Both races are homesteaded. It's gonna be Anthony of Wales.
Whoa! Hold the phone! Damn! I cannot believe you're going that bold, Orman. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I think it's gonna end in tears, folks. Ah, crackers. Alright, who's your dark horse? Best part, Cody, it's on the stream. Alright, let's hear Orman's dark horse before you guys interrupt. What was your dark... Wait! What was your dark horse, Orman? Yeah, before Ormy smacks you. Alright. Oh my word. Ah crap, I tuned it. You're all going at a pace of a snail. Oh jingle. Kyle Busch is the driver to stay away from. Who is it, Orman? Oh, Matt the Benedetto, sweet. Oh, you sick, you're Alright. Alright. Cody Smart, you're up next, my friend. I had nothing to do with it, okay, Cody? Alright, Cody, go ahead. Alright. Yes.
Kyle Busch is in this race, and I'm going to make sure I get one of my predictions right from preseason. So in order to make that correct, I have to pick him as my driver to win, Kyle Busch.
Okay, I want to say this real quick. Okay, Orman's booing reminds me of a cow, okay? Driver, stay away from him, Cody.
Okay, driver to stay away from as I go back to the entry list. If I were to pick a particular driver, I would say to stay away from. Let's see, the last couple of times in trucks, things have been a bit debatable. So I'm going to have to try to do something a little bit different here. Since it's been debatable the past couple of times, I think I am going to pick, as I try to look through this entry list. Oh, okay. Hear me out, fellas. So, this driver, every time, or most of the time when he's in an underdog truck, he tends to do pretty good, right? So, he shouldn't be way too easy to pick, even though it's for a low-tier team. So, with that being said, I think I am going to pick Greg Golding as the driver to stay away from. Greg Golding.
Huh.
Yes. Because, I mean, half the time when he runs an underdog truck, he drives it up to a decently good finish. So, knowing the equipment that he's racing for this time, I don't think it's really gonna. Okay, the dark horse, I mean, lately, things with the dark horse, I don't know, I think it's been 50-50 on me lately. This dark horse, I mean, I'm gonna make a bit of a gamble on this guy, but I do think that he could do well, even though it could be his first race at Homestead ever. I'm gonna pick Christian Eckes as the dark horse. Christian Eckes. Yeah, making a bit of a gamble on this one.
Xfinity.
Okay, so for Xfinity. Okay, Orman.
Okay,
Alright, so here comes another installment of You Should Have Picked Him.
Oh no. Okay, I'm about to make a quote. You should have picked him. Yours truly.
Remember when I said earlier in the show, every time there's a bunch of unknown factors in the Xfinity series, for whatever odd reason, Joe Gibbs Racing tends to win, and in most cases it's the 20 car. So, with that being said, I am going to pick the driver who should not have won Auto Clash. as a driver to win. Yes, I know. As much as I like to say Noah Gregson is the driver to win because William Byron has won in a car before, Chase Elliott has won in that car before, Homestead. I mean, apparently you have to make a freaking gamble on covering that one. I don't know why you gotta gamble on these things. Driver to stay away from. If I were to pick a driver is going to end up not doing well, one, but twice, I am not going to fall for the DGM racing trick again. But I'm going to go to a similar team as them.
Nice motivational
That would
belch.
be my driver to stay away from.
Who?
So if I were to... Yeah, he said the 5-letter word, bad demon. Okay, moving on. So my driver to stay away from, I'm going to pick a similar team to DGM Racing, and hopefully that they work this time. I'm going to go on and say...
Now that's funny, Elijah.